What's up, people? Welcome back to the another chapter of Decode Perspectives. As you know, I started this new series in which we are decoding the perspectives of other person, what they think about scenario, about philosophy, and what's their point of view about their life. And today, I've joined by two discussants, Devyansh Bhardwaj and Divyansh Kumar, and we three of them are going to discuss on a very beautiful topic. That is how experiences are contributing into the growth of a person's life. So, Devyansh bhai, welcome back. And Divyansh bhai, welcome back. You both, both of them, they have been into my a lot of series. So, yeah, let's just start dive into this conversation. So, I think experiences, they are the most integral part of a human life. And why so? Because we are nothing but just a collection of experiences. How we can say that person learns, how we can say the person grow by measuring their experiences, how much and what they experienced. And that's the thing that shaped a person's personality, his perspective, and his overall personality. For instance, uh, like I'm a student, I'm from a village. I don't know nothing about the city life. I don't know nothing about all these like metro stations, how they work, how to travel into them. But when I came here, I experienced that thing for the first time and I learned. So that thing I infer from it. I absorb that thing, inculcate that knowledge into my knowledge base, and that is adding something new to my character. Because the Dishant who used to live in the village doesn't know about how metros work, what metro is. But now a Dishant who's currently living in Ghaziabad in the city, he knows how metros work and what metros do, and how we can travel, commute through them. So this is my first point about that. So what the Devansh, I would have to say about that.
Uh, I just wanna like thank first of all, like inviting me again, and I would like to pass this to Divyansh first because I think he can relate more because he comes from a background like his father is from army. He traveled different places. He traveled far and far places. So I think he should start. He should be the one who should start this.
Okay, so Divyansh, I share yours POV on this.
My take on building ourselves is that building ourselves usually includes building different perspectives, building our whole personality through different experiences that we face and encounter in our day to day life, which may be good or bad. And through it, we can take a lesson and we can ultimately develop ourselves. And that's my take on it.
Yeah.
Because since I have traveled a lot of places across India, I have came to acknowledge that there are many things that I have to learn and I have to improve in myself. So I think there is always a room for improvement in everybody, and nobody is perfect. So we should exchange and acknowledge the experiences of different persons and try to learn some lessons from it.
Yeah.
Affirmative.
Mm. So what's Divyansh, what's your take?
Okay, so I want to give a crispy, juicy take on on this. I want to share a thing which is called perspective, of course. You get many perspectives when you travel across. Like like Divyansh here went Leh, went to south. Here we have Dishan Bhai who traveled to from I guess where
Yeah, from village, like
on
from Bijnor.
yeah from Bijnor to Ghaziabad, and I'm from Noida, but my native family members are from Uttarakhand. So that's the take. We share many cultures around. We build perspectives around, and that's it.
And also like experiences are those things which totally depended upon a person's response. For instance, because experience can be good, they can be bad. We some like it happened, we lost somebody in our family. That's
Yeah, sure.
experience too, but that's a negative experience. We tend to have a very negative impact of that. So it's also depend upon how we react towards the changes, towards the experiences. And we also tend always to focus on having a positive perspective around the things. Because see, there's a point of it. If a tree is falling apart, he's getting old, and the tree is on the cusp of collapsing. So there's two perspective. A person with a positive mindset of a positive perspective, what he used to think, like maybe because he has that positive kind of a mindset, so he thought that the rejuvenating process of the nature. One thing falls, the another things grows from that. But a person with a negative perspective tries to see negativity all around. Don't see the goodness in everything, like the greater good we what we call. Like, so the person with a negative mindset, he used to say maybe somebody not water the plant, maybe it's the season and everything. Like, he's pointing out different things that could possibly go wrong in the falling of that tree. So that's the game of perspective, and we can apply that one particular thing in not just in our lives, in every single day. Perspective plays a very big role. We say like our every day is a chapter, a blank book where we write our story. So perspective plays a role in it. When we are positive, we tend to see positivity in everybody, because I personally believe that there is a light, there is positivity, goodness in every ounce. Like, if a person has this thing, maybe he is not showing for some other reasons. But yeah, that's it. Perspective is something that we all have. And let's talk about the discipline. The next stage after perception, after learning from experiences, the thing is to path of discipline, how we inculcate those things, how we infer from those experiences. So, like, what's your take?
So, I'll say this very honestly. In my drop year, right? In my J drop year, there was a time when I was very dedicated, very consistent, and I like literally worked so much hard work for, of course, my JE preparation. But at a certain point, like after 3 to 4 months, I didn't do anything. Like, I didn't feel like. That's the thing which I call the fire, the spirit. If that dies, everything goes down with it. So, with consistency, with hard work, there should be a spirit on along it's going. And yeah, you have to be motivated, but the thing, you know, the perspective from your inner perspective, I would say, that's way too much important. But talking about consistency, you have to be consistent. If you learn something from something, you can't just say that now I've learned, I can just move on. No, you can't. You should, like, you can, of course, you have a free will, you live in a free democratic country. But the thing is, if you don't be consistent enough, what did you learn it for? Like, why did you learn? So I would say this: be consistent at your work, be perspectiveful, and look out for the opportunities at which in which way you can earn more perspectives and perspectives. Like, be like, make a like galaxy, a universe of your perspectives, and just live with it.
Divyansha, what's your take on this?
My take on discipline is that since I have been in the armed forces society, there was a proverb in which was very famous in our society, which said that the more you sweat in peace, the less you bleed in war. So I strongly believe this proverb, and I believe that discipline, consistency, and punctuality are the key foundation for building our personality. As they are like the foundation on which our building will be built upon. And I think these are the necessity and the main ideals of a person to develop or grow in his career. So yeah.
So, like, it's, and my take on discipline is that it's a byproduct of resilience. And why I say that? What kind of resilience? The resilience is to say your mind that I want to do this. And believe me, the biggest enemy is not outside. It's not someone the person maybe you hate the most. That person is not your biggest enemy. The enemy that is very harmful to you, it is here, up here. That's brain. So you have to show that resilience. that power of saying no to your brain, that I don't want to do that. This is the thing that is making me productive, and that is taking me one step further, closer to my goal. I want to do that. I don't want to do something that you tell me to do, because I'm kind of addicted to that situation. So that kind of a resilience, when you build, the discipline is the byproduct that is going to automatically come to you when you are starting to say no to your brain and starting to control your brain. There's a very beautiful quote in Bhagavad Gita also, that it's not about who is your enemy, who's your friend. It's about who is in charge. When your body is in charge of yourself, when you are ordering your mind that I don't want to do that. You cannot force me to do this thing. But a person, when a mind controlled him, he got distracted. He has like a lot of distractions, and he's not able to reach his goal. So Krishna also told this, that in order to maintain discipline, in order to get excellence, you have to resilience. You have to get there. Fight your brain. Fight with yourself. It's nobody. It's like it's never been 1v1 with someone. It's always been me versus me.
Sure.
And I think with that, we end this chapter 2 of Decode Perspective. It's very beautiful to listen to the other perspectives also. And that's why I start the series Decode Perspective, to decode others' perspective. I personally love to hear the perspective of other people. And these two beautiful souls are with me, always with me. They have been into me in my lot of videos, and I hope in making a lot of videos in the future also with them. And with that note, thank you, people. Have a wonderful day. And you also know, grow 1% every day. Start thinking and building your character. Thank you.